I want to open up this thread here. I will snitch on all the Discords. Nice thumbnail. Thank you. There's already a pretty big GDKP sniping Discord. Wait, what? There's already a big GDKP sniping Discord set up. People will get reported in mass as soon as the official ban drops. There's already a giant Discord set up where people are using their weaponized autism to shut down the other Discord servers. Bro. Wow. Is that real? Yo, can I get an invite to that? Yo, if anyone has an invite to that, please send me an invite. Like if you could drop a link, yo, get me. I want to see what those people are talking about. I want to see what's up. I am as far as streamers go, streamers and YouTubers, I am probably the #1 GDKP hater. I'm the #1 GDKP disrespecter. Curb stomp every GDKP. Crazy. Crazy. Holy shit, what has Blizzard unleashed with this? Yeah, people are mad about it. A roundhouse kick every GDKP in the face. Watch it only a chat channel ban, lol. I think Blizzard is looking to go full nuclear. I think they're going nuclear. The renaissance begins? I think so, bro. I think so. Yeah, I'll say it again. You guys have heard my GDKT, I can't fucking speak English today. You guys have heard my GDKP take 10 million times. I don't dislike GDKPs inherently. I think GDKPs, like as a function or a tool, are fine. The problem is that we have so much gold buying, so much gold selling, so much botting, and Blizzard is, for whatever reason, either out of choice or lack of funding or lack of manpower, Blizzard is unable to adequately shut down the botting and gold buying and gold selling. GDKPs only exacerbate the issue. So given that botting and gold selling and gold buying is not going to go away, I think we need to do what we can to mitigate it in other ways. Shutting down GDKPs is something I want to do. I think that's the right thing to do. Now, I heard that Asmongold came out, either incompetence or whatever, who knows. I heard that Asmongold came out actually in support of GDKPs today. I want to hear Asmongold's take on this. Asmongold disagrees with the GDKP ban. Asmon, on his latest stream, went over the recent ban of GDKPs in Season of Discovery. He went on to say that this ban punishes legitimate TOS following players because Blizzard is too lazy to uphold their own terms and service. Asmongold goes on to admit that his opinion is the minority and that Blizzard are actually making a good decision by listening to the community and wants to see how this impacts the game's issues of botting and gold buying. So, you know, I'm gonna play this video and we're gonna see what happens here. Okay, let's see. I think the audio is probably good.
And I view emergent player behavior as the penultimate positive outcome of MMORPGs. And what I mean by that is that things that the developer did not necessarily intend, but the player and the culture gravitates to and creates themselves. And I also dislike the idea of getting rid of GDKPs because there are a lot of people who are legitimate players who play in GDKPs every week. And those...
I would be curious to know what portion of people attending... Actually, hold up. This is actually a multifaceted question I have. Okay, the first, I have two questions. What portion of people that attend GDKPs are buying gold themselves? If you guys had to take a guess, what percent of people participating in GDKPs are gold buyers themselves? And you guys are posting 90? You think it's 90? 50? 99.9, 50? Because, let me ask you my second question. What portion of GDKP participants are attending GDKPs? They don't buy gold, but they are boosting GDKPs to take the gold from people that did buy gold. They are using gold buyers as a way to farm gold by boosting them. because I think there's a lot of people that do that too. 80? Well, you can't say 80 because you already said 99% of people are buying gold. And so I think seriously, I think the dynamic is actually very, very toxic, right? I think maybe you could say half of the people in GDKPs are buying gold, and then the other half of people in GDKPs are attending them for the sole purpose of farming gold buyers. Either way, that dynamic is not healthy for the game, and I want it to be shut down. It's not a good dynamic. And so this idea, this narrative of like the noble GDKPer, please someone think about the noble GDKPer. Come on. Think about the poor people that just love GDKPs. Yeah, I'm not sure that I really give a fuck about those people. In fact, I'm not even sure if those people exist. Okay, I don't know about that.
People now are being punished because Blizzard chooses not to ban people who are cheating and buying gold. So really what Blizzard is doing is they are punishing legitimate, like, TOS following players because they are too lazy to uphold their own terms of service. So what they're saying...
Listen, this is true. I'm going to turn the audio up. This is true. In a world where Blizzard was banning 100% of gold buyers, 100% of gold sellers, and 100% of botters, a GDKP ban would not be necessary. Yes. But we know that they're never going to do that. We know that they're never going to be able to do that, either out of incompetence or lack of resources or lack of will or lack of desire. For whatever multitude of reasons, they're never going to be able to shut that down. And unfortunately, we live in reality. So the Asmongold argument is like, listen, you know, we wouldn't need to shut down GDKPs if we lived in an unobtainable fantasy land. Well, guess what? We don't live in an unobtainable fantasy land. We live in real life. And Blizzard is never going to the sooner we come to terms with the fact that Blizzard is never going to adequately shut down botters and gold buyers and gold sellers, the sooner we can come up with other solutions to the problem. Okay, now let's talk about other solutions. The solution is shutting down GDKPs. And that might suck. We might say, man, it sucks that we don't live in a fantasy land. Man, it sucks. It really sucks that we don't live in the fantasy land. Yeah, it does. Anyway, we live in reality. Let's talk about realistic solutions given we live in a reality. Let's talk about reality now.
It's like, we are going to punish the entire player base because we now no longer have we don't find it to be financially beneficial to uphold our own terms of service. And I actually think this is just like the WoW token, really, because whenever they added the WoW token, they said, oh, well, we're doing this because people keep buying gold. So it's like, okay, the solution for people buying gold is you're going to add in a token into the game that totally commodifies the entire experience of playing it. So it's like...
So far, Blizzard has historically had two solutions to the beyond trying oftentimes failing to successfully ban botters, gold sellers, gold buyers. Blizzard has tried two other things to take a crack out of gold buying. The first thing they tried is WoW token, and that has been a cataclysmic failure. WoW token has not seriously impacted or dented the amount of gold buying or botting in the game. And we know that because the WoW token has been in retail WoW for over 9 years. It has been in retail WoW for 9 years, and there are just as many bots in retail as there ever have been. So we know the WoW token does not work. Another thing that they are trying now is shutting down GDKPs. Let's try it. Let's try it. They said very plainly so that they're going to do a 2 or 3 month long experiment. We're going to see if shutting down GDKPs takes a bite out of gold buying and gold selling and botting, and if it doesn't, we can come back and have the conversation again 3 months from now. Let's try it. Let's try it.
Yeah, obviously I see what your goal is, but you're effectively just hurting the entire game, and you're killing the integrity of the game, and you're making it worse because you can't be bothered
He's talking about WoW
to
tokens.
actually uphold your own game's integrity. And so at a certain point, whenever I'm being hamstrung and I'm being controlled and, you know, like, I'm not able to play the game in this way, even with other people that want to play the game in that way, because there's a third party of people that I have nothing to do with that are cheating, and Blizzard doesn't want to ban them because they're too lazy to hire people to do it, and now I can't play the game this way. I think this is fucking ridiculous.
Well, this is what it's like to live in reality. Like, and this is true for real life, and this is true for video games. We live in a reality where people are looking to engage in illicit behavior and commit crime, right? This is true for real life, but also true for World of Warcraft life. There are bad faith actors, there are illicit actors that will commit crime, and they're going to do it to the best of their ability. Now, you've got authority figures, maybe it's the police in real life, or it's Blizzard in this case, and they try to stop it. You are never, ever, ever going to be able to 100% dissuade people from engaging in illicit behavior or to catch every single person engaging in illicit behavior. And so another thing you can do is offer some sort of societal protective or safety measures, in this case, shutting down GDKPs. I went to Target the other day, and all of the men's underwear was locked behind safety glass. If you wanted to buy a pair of men's underwear, you had to ask an employee, hey, can I open up the safety glass to get a pair of men's underwear? Why do you think it's behind the safety glass? Because people keep fucking stealing it. I went to the grocery store last week. I tried to buy a pack of AAA batteries. All of the batteries were behind safety glass. We live in a society, okay? And like, just complaining that, oh man, I wish society didn't operate this way. Man, I wish this wasn't a problem. That doesn't do anything. You have to tackle the problems. Just lamenting the fact that the problems exist does not accomplish anything. You have to do something about the problems.
I think this is fucking insane. Like, I can't play the game this way because Blizzard doesn't want to ban gold buyers? Get the fuck out of here. This is the same logic they use for adding the WoW token. So yes, I think this is fucking stupid.
To be 100% honest, the WoW token is way worse for the game than shutting down GDKPs. Seriously. Comparing removing GDKPs to adding the WoW token, I think that's a pretty far out conflation. The WoW token is really bad. Shutting down GDKPs is nowhere near as bad as adding the WoW token.
But I think they're making a good decision by trying it. Because the reality is,
try it out.
I think that my opinion is the minority, at least about the outspoken audience. There are a lot of people who tremendously disagree with me. They think that I'm totally wrong.
Well, here's the thing, like, if not adding WoW token, which we know doesn't work, they should never add WoW token, or shutting down GDKPs, we're going to try this out. The alternative is just sitting at our keyboards complaining that Blizzard doesn't ban enough bots. The alternative is, no, Blizzard shouldn't shut down GDKPs because they should ban more bots instead. I live in reality. We've been saying that for 19 years. It's not going to fucking happen. At what point do you guys get it through your fucking head that they are never going to adequately ban enough bots and gold buyers and gold sellers? We can scream, oh man, they gotta ban more bots and gold sellers and gold buyers. They need to try harder. It's not gonna fucking happen. This has been a problem for 19 years and it's only getting worse. It's not going to fucking happen. And you can be as mad and fucking pissed off about it as you want. You can say, but they should though. But they should. But guess what, dumb fuck? They won't. And they never have. They've never done a good enough job. So at what point can we say, okay, listen, let's talk about other solutions. Let's talk other solutions. In this case, let's shut down GDKPs. Let's shut down the GDKPs. It's a 3-month-long experiment, and let's see how it goes. Let's see.
Now, I think they're totally wrong too. But like, I'm willing to, okay, let's try it out. Let's try it your way. Let's see what it's like.
I think good.
That's
good
smart.
Take. That's a good take. That's a good take. Using an automated system to ban players for trading gold, etc., is just going to be a shit show. The GM response time is awful. I predict a lot of false bans with no way to fix it. We got to see. I don't know what sort of like AI detection, anti-GDKP, software they have. I don't know what they have. I don't know how they do it. I don't know. So we got to see. Anyone complaining about this is a gold buyer. That is one of my moderators here, Sigilfish. Spot on. Such a trash decision. This is one of the guys that spent months trying to call me a Nazi. I've got a history with this guy. He's a real bright guy. And buyer spotted, and he got ratioed. RMT retard chiming in. Keep yourself safe. Okay, he got ratioed. Good. He's the worst. Yeah, he's a real special guy. Let me see here. When are we going to stop caring what he has to say on certain things? Like, listen, like that's not the take. That's a dumb take. That's a dumb take. GDKP in a perfect world would be fine. We don't live in a perfect world. In fact, I'm gonna tell you something that, like, maybe is uncomfortable. The reason people tune into Asmongold or any streamer that gives their opinions on things is because people value their opinion, right? The reason people watch Asmongold in this case is because people like to hear Asmongold's opinion. So if you're like, oh well, people shouldn't listen to his opinion, or people shouldn't, give a fuck what he has to say, like, enough people have collectively decided that they actually do want to hear what he has to say. And you can be pissed off about it, but that's the truth. That is the truth. And by the way, I think that Asmongold generally has good takes. I like to listen to Asmongold. I like Asmongold. But this take of like, oh well, who gives a fuck what this guy thinks? Actually, a lot of people give a fuck what that guy thinks. You can be mad about it, but that actually is the truth. Okay, so there's that.